Hello and good evening, everyone. I want to make sure that our microphone is coming through A-OK. Going to do just a real quick stream, probably only 10 or 15 minutes. Just checking our audio levels really quick. Make sure everything is coming through as it needs to be. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're going to get rolling in just a few minutes. I just want to check my audio levels and everything really quick before we get rolling. If you can let me know how everything looks and sounds on your end. We'll check it out here in just a moment. I can hear my audio coming through my phone without an issue. You good? Do what you must. It seems fine on my end. Good. All right. Well,
message from
thanks for the feedback.
Pepper.
I do greatly appreciate that. I figure with all the news of a
we need your
N64 Mini
help.
coming up soon, that'll be a good stream to do for a little bit. So, like I mentioned, this is my N64 that we're playing on original hardware using the Voultar's mod for RGB going through my OSSC, and we're doing a 3x integer scale.
Fourth planet of the Lilat system.
Oh dear Lord,
the evil
Ryan!
Androids turned this once.
So the cables I'm using here, like I mentioned, these are the HD Retrovision cables, available through CastleManiaGames.com for the Super NES, but it'll work with an RGB modded N64. That's the big thing, is you need to have your N64 modded for it to work. Controller-wise, I'm using the Retro Fighters. This is the Brawler 64. And one of the oddball things about using... Hey, Voultar, welcome to the stream. One of the cool things about, or different things about using this controller is the Z, L, and R button. They're kind of different because normally you do L and R to spin left or right. This Z spins one direction, L or R will spin you the other. Voultar, I gotta give you one hell of a shout out, man. Your mod was super easy to install, and I really appreciate all the hard work that you put into it so that people like me could install it, even if we didn't have the best of soldering skills, but decent soldering skills. So make sure you guys check out Voultar's mod shop out there too. So other than installing the RGB mod, this system is completely stock. And of course the Retrovision Cables too.
Slippy, watch out! Both be on your tail.
The great thing about doing this sort of setup too is the fact that there's no real lag or latency introduced. And you get such a hey John, such a better video quality compared to using composite video cables.
We're entering Corneria City now.
If you guys have ever looked at what it costs to do an HDMI mod for an N64, it ain't exactly cheap. And if you don't have the soldering skills, it's going to cost you a few $100.
Everybody stay alert
to do that mod. Now I do have a video, it's shot. I just need to finish my edits. I'm hoping to have that live for Patreons tomorrow, and
you got an enemy on your tail.
General public
use the
day
brake.
after. How we actually did the mod kit and everything. Hey Diehard, how you doing? So yeah, I gotta just give a super shout out to if you guys are interested to see what it takes before my video comes out. I'm focusing more on the actual gameplay footage differences. Voultar has got a great tutorial showing you how to install this mod kit. And Now, the one question I do have for you, Voultar, if you're still here, again, I do thank you for stopping by. the no clean solder flux that you use, I order stuff on the regular from a place called Retrovision. I think I can get it from there. Do you know for sure if they carry it?
Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
I always loved how the tips of the R-wings would glide across the water. This part good. Audio. Okay, thanks, Mad Little Pixel. I will turn it down just a second here. Let's see. We'll bring that down. Hopefully that's a little bit better.
Knock it off, Fox! Try a somersault!
Enemy robot, dead ahead.
Let's go!
So to roll right is either L or R, and roll left is Z. Alright, let me know if this is any better on the music game.
Ah, so this is Starfox. I'm going to crush you!
I actually also just picked up Jet Force Gemini yesterday, complete inbox. Oh, I didn't do a somersault. I wanted to do a U-turn.
Those who cross Andros will die.
Now, if you are looking to pick up the cables, they are available, like I mentioned, from Ryan at Castlemania Games. Use promo code ROX10. You actually save 10% on them, and you get free shipping and handling too, which is always cool. Also, just got my hands on some other really cool gear too from the castle. Can't wait to show you guys that. Another couple unboxing videos coming out. So N64 Mini, I guess there was a bit of news that came out earlier today on that Nintendo has filed for their patents on that. I don't think anyone would really be surprised to see that. The one thing that is interesting is the fact that Nintendo had a really neat, like, custom N64 Mini that he produced that was a couple $100. So it'd be interesting to see what Nintendo does to produce theirs to keep costs down and provide a really cool, hey, we were just talking about that, Chit Chat, a really cool experience for you there too as you are playing.
Heading out. All aircraft report.
Hey, Edgar. Man, thanks everyone for stopping by tonight. This was just kind of a, I just got home and wanted to play a little something and relax, and I do really appreciate you all coming by.
You okay over there, Fox?
Now, I've got a red bad video settings error popping up on mine. Let me know if anything is causing any issues on your guys' end there, if it doesn't look good or whatnot. Let me close down a couple other windows here too on my machine, make sure nothing is causing an issue. Die Hard, supposedly there was a filing today for different patents from Nintendo for a mini N64, well, for the N64, everyone's assuming that it should be the N64 Mini.
I won't let you down, sir.
Good luck.
Man, I gotta tell you, playing this with the Retro Fighters controller, really awesome. The only thing that kind of throws me, I wish I could remap so that I could roll right or left with L or R versus R and Z. But it's one of those things where you just adapt and overcome.
Don't mess up that R-wing.
Looking forward soon to starting to get my airfare lined up for some conventions later this year. Hoping to, or not hoping, I am going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Just a matter of needing to get my flight information booked and everything. Okay, here, nice. They probably announced it soon. Yep, I would assume that they'll probably early part of June. Before the end of June, we'll hear an announcement, I think, without a doubt. I think that's what they did last year with the Super NES Classic. Oh, August, is it that far out?
Here comes a big one.
That's what she said. Whoa! I just used the brake.
Use the boots to get through.
Ah, not quite fast enough on there. I actually just, Mike, I just bought the, what do we call it? WCW Monday Nitro last night. I don't know if Adrian will do sales of some of that stuff via internet. I know that he likes to give the locals a chance first before doing online sales, but in a pinch he will sell online. I know he's had, and I've sent to Kelsey, I think they had, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm using R&Z. It just, my brain isn't quite working R and L versus top and bottom. But Adrian has had like a Pokemon N64 in the past. I know that Kelsey is big into those and wanted to know if she wanted another one. And you know, Adrian wanted to sell it locally, and thankfully, well, not thankfully, but I mean, good for another local gamer that they were able to pick it up here and
The enemy coming from behind.
She said. This bit here has always reminded me, and it's going to be my inner geek coming out, the original Star Trek series. There's an episode called The Tholian Web, and that section has always reminded me of the way the Tholian ships attacked and tried to set up the Tholian Web. Total nerd, I know. But something that you really got to see if you watched Star Trek Enterprise and their Mirror Universe episode and Mirror Darkly. Actually, it was a two-part episode and two of the best episodes that they ever had of Enterprise. Oh, Smash JT in the house too! I know, Toad's hit me.
To charge your laser.
You can also lock
So
on the
I'd say
enemy
this mod was pretty easy to do, although I did run into a couple of issues, and it was completely user error, where I was trying to use some, I call it servo wire, just because we use it for wiring servos in RC cars, trucks, and airplanes. And it was a little bit too thin of a gauge, and it would work for like 15-20 minutes. My system would shut down. I thought that I was having problems with my power supply, cartridge. I screwed something up in the wiring. No, I was just using wire that was a little bit too thin. I thought that I could get away with. It was like a 28 to 30 gauge wire. I needed to go down to like a 24 to 26 gauge wire.
I cannot allow you to go any further.
I don't know that you've got much of a choice to let me go much further. So, now one thing with this mod too is it's not going to clean up some of the garbage that the N64 does naturally. It's not a miracle worker. You're going to have to be fighting things like anti-aliasing and some of the other garbage that's on here. But the color palette looks a lot sharper. It does look crisper. The edges of the pixels are a lot sharper too. But it's not going to look like an emulator or anything along those lines. You're still going to have some of the blurriness inherent in the system stock. Just had something happen and pop up there. Did not see what happened, sorry.
I'm no match for you. I admit defeat. Are you gonna listen to that monkey?
That's racist.
You're not as stupid
Let's see, other things we're working on right now too is our spoiler-free review of Deadpool will be up tomorrow for the general public. Patrons have got it now. I died.
No!
Oh, and I'm down to the basic blaster too. Smash, I'm a little disappointed I didn't see Totes hit you there.
Don't mess up that
You're
arm.
losing it a little bit.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
Good, at least I got the twin blasters there.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Now, I'm going to try one or two. I actually bought a second N64 when I said I thought I screwed up mine because it would only work for a short time and then shut down. I'm going to buy another mod kit and try it and make sure that I can do everything without an issue. I may actually get into doing some modding on the side. This was a pretty, like I say, for me it was a pretty user-friendly install. Voultar does a great job with his kit.
Here comes a big one.
That's what she said. So, Chit Chat, are you going to Money in the Bank, by the way? Because I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe trying to get the tickets.
Whoa! Can you make it?
Use the brake.
Nah, use the boost. Oh, even Nostalgia's in. I guess I got a stream earlier in the day, huh? Got 15 people in here. Thank you all for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it.
Confirmed. Sending supplies. Watch out, Fox!
Got those guys. Tried to do a somersault and didn't have a chance to do it. Or didn't, not that I didn't have a chance, I screwed it up.
They're on me! I'm getting careless!
Where's Money in the Bank, or NXT at? Is that also at the Rosemont? It's not the Rosemont, I guess, anymore. I was thinking it was the Rosemont.
Thanks, Fox.
I've only ever gone to one live show. It was a Monday Nitro back in like 98 or 99. We had 4th row ringside tickets. It was awesome. That was, I want to say it was before Goldberg won the title, so that'll kind of give you an idea of timeline-wise. I'm doing a barrel roll.
I guess it's your turn to be thanked.
I didn't realize when you died at the boss that it picked you this far back. Looking forward to some conventions later this year too. Planning on heading to the Missouri Game Con.
You want a piece of me?
And I mentioned Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and might be heading to the Southeast Game Exchange too. Kind of trying to check that out. A lot of it just depends on how things go with the channel between now and then. If it, you know, if it's worth the travel.
Hold A to charge your laser.
I already am. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think this big glowing thing on the front of my ship is? What?
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
See, when I hear him say that, it reminds me of Tim Allen in Galaxy Quest. Never give up, never surrender.
Just shoot it, Bob.
Something interesting happened there. I'm wondering if I got an extra life. Hey, Chris Levi, how you doing? I've been over for live events. Sold out. That would have been cool.
I cannot allow you to go any further.
Have a good night, Mike. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Enemy shield analyzed.
You know, I know a lot of people, I know I just said, you know, twice there. A lot of people prefer the 3DS version of this. I never thought that it quite measured up to the original.
You're more cunning than I thought.
I think part of it was I don't think the controls were as good because of... I prefer this analog stick and D-pad.
How about this?
Now, what I kind of wish was instead of going to Taco Bell, that Ryan was going to Krispy Kreme. Now that I could support a Krispy Kreme line. Got those guys.
No match for you.
I have to tell is that getting real hard
I admit defeat.
You know what? It's one of the reasons why I love the fact that I started collecting for the Famicom. It is a hell of a lot cheaper. And there's so many great Famicom games that we just didn't get here in the U.S. I mean, look at Holy Diver getting ready to come out soon from Retrobit. I mean, that's one of the most popular games for the Famicom, people doing imports and whatnot. And we never got it here in the States until coming up now with, you know, thanks to Retrobit and thanks to Ryan at I was going to say RoXolid, at Castlemania Games.
All aircraft report.
So again, we're using the HD Retrovision Cables and Voultar's RGB Mod for the N64. Other than that, this is a stock Nintendo 64 with Retro Fighters Brawler 64 controller. Kind of sad that I died before I lost any of my team members there, though. Well, and I actually have some friends going to, Adrian, who runs live action games, is going to Japan, and his hotel is right down the road from Akihabara. So I'm like, dude, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this.
Split up and take it.
I've also got a couple other friends in the RC world that were just over there, and unfortunately, where they were at in, they were near Shizuoka, I think is how you pronounce it. And they just did not have a chance to go near Akihabara at all.
Knock it off, Fox! Time for a little payback.
Now this level always reminded me of Independence Day. The really crappy PlayStation. I actually think it was PlayStation, not even PlayStation 2.
Go find your own target, Fox.
Whoa. Figure we're going to do this last level and we're going to call it a stream from now. Call this a successful test. Just want to give everyone a bit of a tease of our upcoming upcoming conversion video that we have that should be live before the end of the week.
Knock it off, Fox!
Well, get out of my line of fire, man.
You're not getting away that easy.
Let's see, I had forgotten the hard shell taco. It was all about the chupa.
I'm on your side.
Why are ships coming out of the base?
Well, where are they supposed to come from, out of the
A
air?
bomb has been planted at the base. Can anyone take care of it? Let you do that, Starfox.
Andros has ordered us
Super
to take
potato
you
cook
down.
off. Super potato.
Long time no see.
Cook off. I don't know what you mean, Die Hard. Unless that's something for Ryan.
Just what I need to see. Star Wars. Let's take care of these guys first. Shoot! He's right behind me.
Got one. Where's...
Oh man, I'm gonna have to back off. You'll be seeing your dad soon, Fox. That reward's as good as mine.
Alright, where did these guys go? One thing I always thought was tough about this, the all-range mode, was just how close that the enemies tend to fly to you and causes some issues sometimes.
You're not as tough as I thought.
What the heck?
Where are those two? But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this mod turned out. You know, for about $100 is what I have invested in between another set of HD Retrovision cables. So this way I don't have to be swapping my Super NES cables out, and the mod kit itself. Pretty decent results. I'm pretty happy with it. Is a video game store in Japan? Oh, so I had no idea. Sorry. I have no idea what stores Adrian's all going to, but I know that, like I say, he's bringing an extra suitcase with him, and each day he's going to a different section of Akihabara.
All aircraft report.
Hey, we made it!
So, like I say, guys, just want to do a real quick test stream here, see how it worked. I'm thinking everything is looking really good. See a lot of regulars in here. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. I greatly would appreciate that. Of course, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. New merch is coming as well. We do have everything lined up with our Teespring store. You saw Ryan on Twitter, if you follow him as well, modeling some of the new merch and the new logo and everything, so you can check that out as well. And probably tomorrow night we'll do a little bit more streaming, but that's going to do it for us here tonight. Thanks for watching, and I will see you extremely soon. Thanks for the support, everyone. Talk to you later.